Hey guys, back with another YouTube video. Today it's going to be a showing off video. Now I went to a couple of flea markets and went to a pawn shop, and my father gave me some stuff before we left, and my special friend JJ Jinx gave me a special item. So guess I'll show off all the stuff I got. So first thing I'll do is show off what I bought at the flea market. Now normally I don't buy this, but I got a special project in mind of the reason why I bought this. This is an old cigar box. Take that out of it because that wasn't in there originally. I bought this because, as y'all may remember, in a previous video, I got a bunch of butter knives in, and I found an idea from another YouTuber. I forgot his name. I watched this video a long time ago, and what he did is he took a bunch of old, like really old butter knives, not modern ones, and turned them into a steak knife set. You know, he sharpened the blades, he put a tip on them and put an edge on them, and turned them into steak knives. And that's actually what I'm going to do, because I've got two sets of very old butter knives that I've already modified and made into some steak knives. So I bought this box to put a set in, and what I'm going to do is actually... Oh, that wind feels good. And what I'm going to do is actually very simple. I'm going to cut little slits in the edge right here for the blades to sit one by one by one. So that way, you can do this. And I bought this at a flea market for, I think it was $5. Yeah, $5 for this. And then at that same flea market, I bought this. Now you may think this is weird. Why did I buy a fork? But this is the reason. I don't know if y'all can make that out, but this is the United States military stamp. This is a World War I military fork that would have been issued to the soldiers, or if you were at the mess hall, this would be given to you to eat with. This one's most likely World War I because of the ornate kind of looking handle. I'll do some research on this. This is going to stay in my collection. That was $3 at a flea market. Okay, now that was at the first flea market. At the next flea market, I bought some other items. The first thing I bought was this old axe. The head's very loose. I can't really see a brand on it, but once I get done with it, I'll wire brush it, get it all nice and cleaned off, take the handle off, see if I can resalvage this handle because the top of it is badly corroded. So this one I'm gonna sell off. I'm gonna clean the head up and sell this off to a couple of my buddies who collect these. Next is well, actually I'm going to have to bring the camera over here for this one, because I cannot pick this thing up. I have to bring y'all over here. There we are. Right. There. Make sure the camera don't fall. You have to let y'all see it first. Okay, right there. There we are. Yeah, y'all still can barely see it. There we are. I bought this old Craftsman Toolbox at the flea market where I got the axe from. The axe was $10. This was $17, and it's full of tools. It's very heavy. And this latch is broken. It's missing a piece, but I can easily make that out of aluminum. I'll take a piece of aluminum and bend it in the shape that it's supposed to be and use it. The latch where the padlock would go is still on it, so that's really good. And I sold a bunch of my toolboxes recently. It's the only reason I really bought this. It's got the original tray in it, but first I'll go one by one each tool to show which one's which. The first things first is well, someone threw this in here on purpose. Someone threw this wrench in here on purpose. I just noticed that. Well, it was $12. I would have bought it anyway. So this is just an old Superman wrench. That's actually what it says on it. I'll take this off, use this as a handle, and take this and keep it and use it as a hammer handle. Next, this looks like a compression tool of some kind that you hook on an air compressor. Those who can tell me otherwise, I guess let me know. Next, a wood saw. Don't think this is that old, but it is old. Might keep this and use this. Next, we got a whole bunch of wrenches. Get them all out. Okay. Drop forged, made in the U.S., 1932. It's a good wrench. This one, Taiwan. Made in the U.S. Made in the U.S. Taiwan. Made in the U.S. Made in the U.S. Made in the U.S. Another little chuck wrench that someone thought it'd be a funny idea to put electrical tape on. This off. This I can actually really use because I do have a habit of dropping my chuck wrench on that goes to my drill press. So I'm definitely going to keep that and reuse that. Next, a broken wrench, which I'll probably flatten this out and make this into a small neck knife. This one, made in the United States. Wow, this is a Hammer brand wrench. I've never heard of Hammer brand making this stuff. It's got the Hammer brand thing. I know it's hard to see, but it's got the Hammer brand thing right on it. I am keeping that. That's going in my collection. Because I don't have any Hammer brand tools. Didn't even know they made tools. Made in the United States. A very old one. Another broken one. I'll probably flatten this out and make it into a small neck knife. A weird looking wrench. I'll probably have to text my buddy, ask him what this is. Doesn't say if it was made in the US, but I don't think it is. So I'll just turn around and sell this one. Next, a big file. It's a diamond file. Teeth are gone, so almost like I'm going to make some knives out of that. I'm going to reuse the handle, put a knife blade in it. Some kind of solid piece of metal. A nice pair of wire cutters. They got a brand on them. Now they're made in Taiwan. But I'll still keep them as a backup. Socket screwdrivers. I'll probably just turn around and sell these because I got plenty of them. Well, that's an unusual little pair. That's an unusual little pair. They got a stamp on them somewhere. Oh, Japan. But I'm still going to keep these. That is weird looking. I'll put some grips on them, of course, but I'm keeping those. This goes into a screwdriver where you tighten the thing down. I'll keep this and happily use that. Next, what looks like a stone chisel. Yeah. Oh, I forgot what these are called. I think these are called nutcracker things. I forgot what these are called. There's a couple of them. I might sell this little set. Okay, next is a spring. What's this? Yeah, just a bent piece of metal. Another bent piece of metal and a little wrench made in Japan. Next, a pair of wire strippers. I'll probably give those to my dad because he could probably use these. Ooh, next a USA wrench, but this one's already a knife. I'll flatten this end out and make a blade out of it. Another little wrench made in the United States. Now what I'm going to do with most of these wrenches is I'll keep a few of them and sell the rest. Two little grinder wrenches. I might keep one, sell the other. Another little wrench. A little wrench made in the United States. Another little wrench made in the United States. Some kind of solid piece of metal. An old ratchet head screwdriver. Again, I'll probably sell this off. A bent Allen wrench. I'll probably throw this away. Alright, and that's the tray. Next, going into the bottom, I have no idea what this is. Those who can tell me what this is, let me know. I honestly have no clue. I just sell this off with something. Next, a really big flathead. This probably went into a jackhammer. I'll probably keep that and make some knives out of it. Next, some kind of clamp. I'll definitely clean this up and see if I can find anything out on it. Is there a brand on it anywhere? Well, there is, but it's difficult to see. I'll definitely call some buddies asking what this is. This is another one similar to it. Made in the United States. Definitely a weird looking clamp. Another screwdriver. Probably just turn around and sell this. A weird tool. It looks like somebody made this. They welded a socket onto it and put and this is a US something handle that's really kind of cool though. Might sell that. Next, the rest of its stuff's in here is junk. There's bent wires, little scrap pieces of metal, a popsicle stick. Yeah, that's all that's really left in it is just junk. Alright, that's the toolbox itself. The toolbox itself I'll easily be able to clean up and restore. Let me know in the comments if you want me to restore this on a video or not. So that's the main stuff that was all in that toolbox. Sorry, that took a lot longer than I expected. Next is at the pawn shop that I went to. Now, the first thing I bought at the pawn shop, I set them right here, was all three of these wrenches. They had a bin for 97 cents, I think. So I bought these big wrenches to make knives out of, because it's been a while since I had some big ones like this. I got plenty of small ones, but I want some big ones to make some knives out of. I'll heat this part up, bend it back, bend it straight, and chop this end off and make a knife out of it. They're nothing too special. This one is a Taiwan drop forge. This one, again, Taiwan. This one's China. That's really cheap. Another one, China. So they're not too special, but they'll make some good knives once I'm done with them. Next was this little guy. This one's actually a lot smaller than the one I already have. And the handle, sadly, it's going to have to be replaced because someone drove nails in it and split the wood, as you can see. So I'm going to have to take this handle off and replace it with a new one. I may take the file handle. Where's it at? I may take the file handle I just found in the toolbox and put it on this. But there's no brands on it that I can see. What I'll do is I'll wire brush it, see if there's a brand. And if it comes out really good, I'll just spray paint it black and put it with the other two that I already got, because I still collect these. This one looks like this may have been a tobacco scythe because of how small it is. There's that. This one was $6 if I'm right. Yeah, it was. And the guy gave me a very good deal. The pawn shop guy knew me, so he gave me a good deal. He gave me $10 for all this stuff. The wrenches, the scythe, and one other item I gotta show y'all. Next is this little drawer thing that's actually full of screws and whatnot. I'll go through it later, see what all I can pull out of it. I'm not going to go through every little item because otherwise that would take too long. But once I get this thing emptied and cleaned, I'll put some knife parts in it, like springs, blades, spare parts, stuff like that that I can use. So that's going to be, and this was $9. But the guy gave me a deal, $10 for all that. Anyway, that's all the stuff I bought at the flea market, stuff I bought at the pawn shop. Now to show... Ew, my hand's dirty. Now to show off a special item that my father gave me. Y'all better thank him for this. This is a limited edition Boy Scout knife. He's got the other one, I've got this one. This is limited edition, almost 20 plus years old. Never been used. And to be 20 years old and still in brand new condition, you can't beat that. Made in 1969. Y'all better thank my father for getting me this. because I darn sure love it. And the next is an item that my friend JJ Jinx got me. Now, as y'all may remember, I got my first shotgun a couple days ago. I posted it on Facebook. But I'm still going to have to sand it, get all the rust off it, and then re-blue it. And so I reached out to my friend JJ Jinx, who has an Amazon account. I asked him if he could help me out and get me some bluing compound. Now, what that is this. This is what's known as super blue. And I saw a YouTuber, I forgot what his name was, he does a lot of gun restoration, and he uses this stuff quite a bit. What it does is very simple. When you put it on the barrel and receiver, it reacts with the metal, turning it dark black or blue in the light. And what I'm going to do is once I get my shotgun ready, I still got to get a new stock for it and then look at it. I'm going to use this to re-blue it after I get all the rust off. So thank you, JJ Jinx. I love this. I'm going to send him a little present. Hopefully he'll do a video of it. I'm going to send him a little present in exchange for getting me this. So this stuff isn't expensive. You can buy this for 13 to 12 bucks on Amazon. But I'm still going to send him a little present to show my thank you. He requested that I do a shout out for him, which I'm going to in the video of me shooting that shotgun. So thank you very much, my friend. I cannot wait to get that gun cleaned up. Alright, that's all the stuff I bought at the flea market. I'll probably do a video of cleaning this old scythe up. Well, first thing I'll do off camera is get this handle off to see what kind of tang I'm dealing with. Because to see if I have to drill a new hole in this handle in exchange to put this handle on. So I guess I'll end this video right here. And I guess as always, stay sharp.